TSN's annual list of the top 50 NHL players is here. Quick reminder, the list is a projection for the upcoming season. Today we released names 50 to 41 on the list. And guys, we got to start with Alex Ovechkin. After missing the list altogether last year, he's back on the list at number 49. Frankie, I know he's 40 years old, but are you ready to lock in yet another 40-goal season for Ovi?
Listen, Gino, I would love to lock in a 40-goal season, even for the best goal scorers in the world. Like Alex Ovechkin, I still think it's difficult to score 40 goals, especially at his age. Would I be surprised if he does it? No, absolutely not. Last year, Alex Ovechkin surprised everyone having the season that he had, but to do it again, I think when maybe a little bit of that wind that was in his sails as he was chasing the goal-scoring record might be gone now. Some of that momentum might be gone, so maybe this is the season where it could be low 30s, could be high 20s, could be mid 30s, but I find it hard to really lock in another 40-goal season for Alex Ovechkin at 40 years old.
I'm locking it in. Look, I mean, he's 3 away from 900, and then he may want to go and chase 1,000, which that would be incredible. So I think he's going to put up a big number this year and then realize, like, can I get to 1,000? Can I play 2-3 more years? This is going to be incredible. This is going to be a story. 40 at 40 for Alex Ovechkin. That'd be awesome. And let's not forget, last year, he was third in goals in the National Hockey League, right? Behind Draisaitl and Nylander, and he missed a chunk of the season, and he still got over 40. So I'm thinking if he plays 82 games this year, even if he plays 75, I think he gets to 40 goals. So I'm locking it in. That's why he's in the top 50.
Okay, Marty, let's talk about Sergei Bobrovsky. He comes in at number 44. We know it's a list that's projecting and not about looking back, but still, Marty, 2 straight cups, 2 career Vezinas. We all know his resume. And you didn't have Bobrovsky in the top 50 on your ballot at all. Why?
Well, listen, he just missed the cut, right? And I think I gave him credit for the 2 cups and the Vezinas and, 3 Stanley Cup appearances in a row. But when you look at the numbers, the run numbers in the regular season last year, I mean, it's not the same as, Hellebuck and Vasilevsky. And there's so much talent in the National Hockey League when you look at the forwards and the defensemen that it's hard to put 5, 6, 7 goalies in the top 50. So Bobrovsky is in the best of the best in the National Hockey League, but he didn't make the top 50 for me when you compare goalies with defensemen and forwards. The numbers last year in the regular season weren't excellent or at the top for me to put him in this year.
It's a fair point by Marty about the regular season numbers, and this is a projection, so we do have to keep the numbers in mind. But I just look at it this way. For Sergei Bobrovsky, if I was wanting to pick a goaltender right now to win me 1 game, he would be very high on that list. He might be the top guy. So with that being said, like anytime the Florida Panthers might be in a little bit of a crunch and it's like you got to win a string of games or you really have to win one to put an end to something, I feel like Sergei Bobrovsky can have that night. We've seen him have that night for 3 years in a row come playoff time. And in the regular season, maybe if his play dips a little, I'm okay with that based on knowing how good this guy can be. And in the grand scheme of things, I had a hard time putting other lesser achieved goaltenders ahead of Sergei Bobrovsky based on the body of work, especially the last 3 seasons.
He's a big game guy, no doubt about that. All right, real quick before we let you guys go, as you look at your individual ballots, who's one player from the 50 to 41 group that you believe our consensus list had him ranked way too low? Frankie, let's start with you.
Jaccob Slavin. I mean, I had him in the top 30 in my list, I think in the mid-20s. And for Jaccob Slavin, he does one thing better than any defenseman in the NHL, and that's shut down the opposition. And he does it while still giving you somewhere between 6 to 10 goals and maybe 30 to 40 points. Like, he's that complete of a defenseman. And to have him as low as we have him, I think some people who were voting maybe overlooked just how effective he is. And if you talk to players around the league and they talk about defensemen that they just have a hard time playing against, Jaccob Slavin would be very high on that list for a number of star quality players. So I think our voters maybe overlooked just how good Slavin is.
Frankie, you love your defensemen, so I'm not surprised with that. I do love Slavin. For me, it was Jason Robertson. Look, I think Jason Robertson is going to have a fantastic year with the Dallas Stars. I think he is one of those players that could get to 90 points, that could get to 95 points, 100 points if he plays all 82 games, stays healthy, the Stars are going to be a great team. So I had him ranked at 35, and I get it. He's 50th, so he just barely made the list. But I think this is going to be one that, should have been a lot higher when we put it all together.
I love these debates, and it's just the start of it. 40 more names left to go on TSN's Top 50. The next 10 players will be revealed on Tuesday.